Good morning, Vikings. Today is Friday, September 17th. I'm Victoria.
I'm Trinity.
And I'm Logan. And these are your morning announcements.
On this day in history, beginning early on the morning of September 17th, 1862, Confederate and Union troops in the Civil War clashed near Maryland's Antietam Creek in the bloodiest single day in American military history. Attention Vikings, the Royal Canadian Legion is holding its annual literary and poster contest. Posters will be based on the subject of remembrance. You could win a chance to have your work displayed at the Canadian War Museum in Ottawa for 1 year. For more information, please see Mr. Goodwin or the main office.
Today, we have a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 33. Tomorrow will be mainly sunny with a high of 27, and Sunday will be sunny with a high of 24. Would you like to travel and live in another country for a year? Are you open to trying new foods, languages, and living with host families? If this sounds like an adventure to you, consider the Rotary Youth Exchange Program. Railway City Rotary is seeking applicants for our interviews later this month. You will need to be in the top half of your class, be ready to represent your school and our community well, and be open for an amazing experience. The deadline is September 22nd, so contact the office for more details and the application form.
Listen up, student. Are you trying to save money for your tuition, a trip, or a car? The annual OSSTF Student Achievement Award Competition is open and you could win $1,000. All you have to do is create an original piece of writing, art, or media based on this year's theme, Our Moment in Time. There are junior and senior grade awards. Speak to Miss Harrilow for more details. The submission deadline is November 12th. Look alive, Vikings! School supplies are available. Any student who needs a backpack, a binder, or pens, we have lots. Please come to the main office at lunch or during your break, and we will look after you.
Now it's time for our AVSSTV joke of the day. Why does water never laugh at its jokes? It's not a fan of dry humor.
I can't believe it's been a quarter century since I made my television debut. It was all different back then. You know, it was back then. I remember if you wanted to take a picture, you would use a camera, not a telephone. As a matter of fact, if you used a telephone, people would look at you odd. Keep it like. Just stay still like that.
Who is funnier, Norm Macdonald from his final stand-up appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman? Norm passed away yesterday at the age of 61 after a years-long battle with cancer that he largely had kept private. Letterman yesterday paying tribute. He wrote in part, "In every important way in the world of stand-up, Norm was the best." Saturday Night Live Twitter account posted, quote, "Today is a sad day. All of us here at SNL mourn the loss of Norm Macdonald, one of the most impactful comedic voices of his or any other generation. There are so many things that we'll miss about Norm, from his unflinching integrity to his generosity to his consistent ability to surprise. But most of all, he was just plain funny. No one was funny like Norm." Yeah, there are those talk show appearances. There's his stand-up. There is his time on SNL on Weekend Update, where talk about fearless. He made OJ jokes so relentlessly and for so long that ultimately he was fired by the person running the show at the time, who was a friend of OJ's. He had, if you want to really dig in, I mean, there he is as Burt Reynolds on SNL. He had a Netflix show, which was proud of its sort of low-rent production, where he would just sit at a desk for 45 minutes and talk to somebody. Hysterically funny, just Norm being Norm. I've shared so many laughs with so many friends, particularly with my dad, who loves Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
He leaves us in smiles, and he really will, Mika, be so very missed. He leaves a big hole for a lot of us who love him, but luckily his legacy lives on online, and we'll spend the next few days watching Norm Macdonald.
That's all for today, Vikings. Have a fantastic Friday.
Kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song with
when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea, and I'll get my ping pong. This is dead heavy,